On a cold winter night in February 1959, 9 experienced hikers ventured into the frozen wilderness of Russia's Ural Mountains. These were no amateurs, each member of the group was seasoned in navigating harsh terrains. Their leader, Igor Dyatlov, was known for his meticulous planning and calm leadership. Yet despite their skill and preparation, something horrifying awaited them in the icy expanse. What followed would become one of the most chilling and unexplained mysteries in modern history, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. The group's goal was to reach a Torten, a peak its name eerily translates to "don't go there" in the language of the local Mansi people. They set off on their journey with optimism, documenting their trek through photographs and diaries. The hikers appeared happy, unaware they were walking toward their doom. As they traveled deeper into the Ural wilderness, the weather worsened. Howling winds and freezing temperatures slowed their progress. On February 1st, they made a fateful decision. Instead of descending to a more sheltered area, the group set up camp on the exposed slopes of Kholat Shakal, Dead Mountain. Experts speculate they chose this site to practice camping in harsh conditions, but this decision would seal their fate. Weeks passed with no word from the group, prompting frantic search efforts. When rescuers finally located their camp, the scene was baffling. The hiker's tent was discovered partially buried in snow. It had been slashed open from the inside. Their belongings, boots, warm clothing, food, were left behind, undisturbed. Whatever had happened, it was clear the hikers fled in terror. Footprints led away from the tent, scattered and disorganized. Strangely, most of the tracks were barefoot or made with socks. In sub-zero temperatures, this was a death sentence. The first bodies were found near the edge of the forest, about a mile from the tent. They were huddled near the remains of a small fire, wearing little more than underwear. As searchers pressed on, they found more victims, scattered across the mountainside. The final 4 bodies were discovered 2 months later, buried beneath the snow in a ravine. It was these discoveries that turned the mystery into a nightmare. The injuries defied explanation. Lyudmila Dubanina's body was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips. Her chest had been crushed with a force so great it was compared to a car crash. Yet, her body bore no external wounds to match such trauma. Another victim had a fractured skull, and 2 others suffered severe chest injuries. But how could such damage occur without external signs of violence? Adding to the enigma, traces of radiation were found on some of their clothing. And then there were the reports of glowing orange lights in the sky on the night of the tragedy. Witnesses, including other hikers and locals, described orbs floating over the mountains. These lights have fueled theories of UFOs or secret Soviet military experiments. The official investigation offered little clarity. Authorities concluded that the hikers died from a compelling natural force, but what that force was remains unknown. Theories range from avalanches and hypothermia to more sinister explanations. Some speculate the group was startled by infrasound, a phenomenon caused by wind that creates feelings of dread and panic. Others suggest a military weapons test frightened the group and caused their injuries. But these explanations don't address every detail. Why did they slash open their own tent? Why were some bodies found with such gruesome injuries while others simply froze to death? And what of the missing eyes and tongue? Many believe the truth lies beyond the realm of the natural. Some suggest the hikers encountered a malevolent force, something inhuman. Perhaps it was the spirit of the mountain, as the Mansi legends warn. Or perhaps it was something even darker, a presence not meant for this world. To this day, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. The pass itself, once a nameless slope in the Ural Mountains, now bears the name of Igor Dyatlov, a permanent marker of the tragedy that unfolded there. Whatever happened on that frozen slope, it has left behind more questions than answers, a haunting reminder of how little we understand the world's most remote and mysterious places. The truth lies buried in the snow, frozen with the 9 lives it claimed. Will we ever uncover it? Or will it remain one of the most chilling mysteries of all time?